This conference will now be recorded.
Yes. Let's start the session. We discussed about UML diagrams as a part of requirements communication in the last session. So we discussed about business requirements documents, software requirement specifications, followed by this, how to prepare UML diagrams and all. And today we are going to discuss about change management. So what is change management is all about? Why is it important? And what kind of role being a business analyst will play in change management? Usually change management will be of three different types. The first will be called as strategic change management. The first one will be called as strategic change management. Strategic change management is purely a business related change. Means whatever the strategies we were implementing in any of the organization, whatever the business model we have, because based upon the business goals, what an enterprise planning to achieve, based on that they will be having some strategies to implement those. So these are something connecting to the business model what they have created so far to run their businesses. So this is all comes under strategic change management. So strategic change management majorly focusing on the kind of strategies we implement in any of the business. The next change management will be called as organizational change management. Means whatever the changes happens in the organization, either I mean to say organizational change means people change, people side. Either the changes happens in an individual level or a group level or an organizational level. Means individual levels means the hierarchical process, responsibilities, all that. Group level means the kind of target or the tasks we have given to them, or else changes in the organizational business process. So all these things comes under organizational change management. Next, the third one will be called as IT change management. IT change management means changes happens in the infrastructure using in any of the organization, because every organization, the business process, whatever the business process they were continuing nowadays, everything is connecting to IT because everybody are using applications. If you take any bank will use different applications to manage their business activity. If you take any healthcare organization, healthcare unit will have different applications. Like to manage hospital, you require hospital management system. If you want to claim, right? If you want to claim the money against to the treatment given to the patients and all, right? It's all something relating to health insurance applications we have, like Facets, we have QNext, with different applications being used. So the same way, IT application usage of IT is an integral part of any business. It's not only confined to the one this thing. It is confined to. It is not limited for any one organization. So IT change management happens everywhere. This will be different things because there was an existing application or existing business process where customer wants to enhance it, means they wants to go for the next level. I'll give you an example. For example, there is an ERP application. What is ERP? ERP is enterprise resource planning, where we can integrate all the departments. Right? All the departments integration can be done using this SAP. Right. So this is what generally SAP is being used for. ERP is being used for. Organization is using an ERP application for a long time. Okay. Now they want to hire SAP package. SAP, because in ERP SAP is prominent. in its role, like SAP, PeopleSoft. Of course, we have product for Oracle also, ERP packages, right? So different products available. So in one organization context wants to transform their ERP process because they are using ERP process, which is something basic one. Now they wants to create more operational. They want to create their business more efficient in terms of the operations. So in view of it, they are planning to develop an SAP software. Means they want to hire SAP software where uh, they can buy licenses of SAP and they can use it accordingly, right? So assume that this is what their interest is. Now for this, they wants to transform their ERP package or ERP level from the basic ERP to advanced level, right? So they wants to change their infrastructure and all everything from here to what we call to SAP, right? To SAP, they wants to change. This is what we call it as IT change management. Means how transformation being taken place. Means what action steps do we require to handle for transformation. Means from the basic ERP to ERP, something relating to SAP, we are transforming, right? We are transformation is taking place. How are we transforming? In this process, we need to educate people who uses this application for a long time, right? So we need to provide essential training to them. At the same time, infrastructural changes means whatever the infrastructure we were using for a long time, so we require to change that infrastructure. Infrastructural changes are also something essential to do it. So these are all the activities we have to see, and we need to make sure to perform. So these are all comes under IT change management. Means how an organization has transforming their IT processes onto the next level. Means that it's not only about the decision we have taken, but that has to be implemented and it has to be used successfully. That is something essential and important for any project to start with. So this is where IT change management comes into picture. So in this IT change management, being a business analyst, we act as a change manager, because the first thing is that what being a business analyst we are going to do. Being a business analyst, we act as a change manager. Means we will take up the responsibility of transforming applications or infrastructure from basic level application to SAP, right? So the transformation, what action steps do we require to take or do we require to consider? All these things will be taken care of by the BA, because they are the one who is providing solutions for this transformation. So being a business analyst, we act as a change manager as well. This is what generally the responsibility of a business analyst from the organizational point of view. Means whatever the transformation we are doing relating to IT, from the organizational point of view, this is what it is. Now, when we discuss this relating to the project, for example, in what way being a business analyst we perform in any of the organization. For example, if you are developing a project for some of the client, changes in requirements will be taken place, right? So these changes has to be managed by the business analyst. Here, business analyst will act as a change manager. Business analyst will act as a change manager, where business analyst has to ensure whatever the requirement changes. Requirements need not be the functionalities. Requirements need not be the functionalities. Either it may be non-functional requirements or it may be security functionalities or whatever it is. Right? So whatever the changes are we doing in the existing requirements which was given by the customer earlier. Right now, customer is asking us to do change. So when we want to do these changes and all that, so we have to make sure these must be addressed by the project manager followed by the technical team for sure. Project manager followed by the technical team members must address these properly. That is something essential and important. Means if they don't address these because if they are not authenticating and they are not authorizing these, we don't take these to the next level, right? So normally we don't do that. So this is where, being a BA, we have to make sure, because there is a process called change order request. Change order request. It's a process. Change order request is a process where we identify what are the possible changes customer is expecting us to do, and we see the practical difficulty in it, right? So what kind of practical difficulties do we have? Because if you are doing some kind of changes and all that, so it may be impacting on the existing functionalities of the application, which may leads to effort estimation, right? Effort means the amount of time spending by the people to complete, right? It will get affected on that. So in connection to that, budget will also get affected. Right? So there may be changes relating to budgetary issues as well. Means budgetary issues will also be impacting us. So impact will be on budget. Impact will be on the infrastructure, what we are using for a long time. So being a BA, this you have to make sure, we have to make sure whatever the necessary changes to be made in the existing infrastructure, that being a BA, we have to see. This is what, and another important aspect under IT change management. Whatever requested will not be accepted all the times by which is requested by the customer. Assume that customer is asking us to do 6 changes somewhere around, right? 6 changes is proposing. We don't do all, we don't accept all those, because some are connecting to the technical, some requirements may be connecting to the technical issues, right? So there may be some technical difficulties to implement those. Complexity is more. When there is more complexity, it leads to the effort, right? So that we have to make sure whatever possible changes are we making must be addressed by the business analyst first. So this authentication and approval has to be given by the project manager and as well as the technical manager. Followed by this, to whom are we assigning and how much time are we providing them to complete, and what was the time they have taken to complete? Because there are two things. One is estimated time, second is actual time. Estimated time is what the deadline we have. Depends on the need of the client, right? So estimated time is something connects to that. Actual timeline means how much time a developer or someone, whoever we have assigned, how much time it is taking for us to complete, means by the developer or someone of that sort. So this is what generally the difference we have to see between uh, actual versus expected. Means actual timelines what they have given, expected timelines what customer has given, and what was the actual time it was taken. So To whom are we assigning? We have to make sure they have to complete this on time. So these are all comes under change order request. So in any of the organization being a BA, so change management will be of two things. One, either we act as a change manager when there is a change happens in the application, means from one level to other level, when we are changing the application, what kind of measures to be taken to make it smooth. The transformation should be so smooth, should not have any kind of difficulty in doing that. So that being a business analyst, we have to make sure from the organizational level. From the project level, we need to talk about requirements. We were discussing about the requirements. So two different things we have to see, because requirement level changes and all everything is different, because that is something confined only to the particular requirements of the project which was already issued. But whatever the changes you are making in the organization, that is different. Organizational level changes means existing applications were there, now you are transforming to the next level. This is what we call it as organizational level changes, organizational level IT management changes. So these things, being a business analyst, we have to make sure. So we act as a change manager in this regard. Because why am I saying about organizational business or people change management? Because the role of business analyst, even you could see not only in IT, even you could see this in non-IT as well. Because change management is not something confined to IT. It is everywhere. People who are into management background will know, right? Even people in every industry, in every sector, change management concept is applicable. Right? It's not something confined only to project development or something of that sort. Because whatever the challenges we face in IT and all everything would be entirely different when you are comparing from the business level. For example, when we talk about strategy change management, that is different, right? What kind of strategies we were building, what kind of tactics do we follow to address these changes and all everything. So this varies, but the basic concept of change management remains the same. So being a business analyst, we have to make sure there must be a proper transformation should be taken place. So this is all the concept of change management in connection to the role of a business analyst. Is it clear, Vasundhara, Vijay, Imtiaz?
Yes.
Sir, I have a question. So when you say like IT change management is to ensure that there should be a minimum disruption of business operation, like, but is there like for like a procedure of how to do this? How to do this with minimum disruption? Is there any?
Can you repeat your question again, Imtiaz?
No, this for IT change management or organizational change management. We have to ensure that whatever the change is causing minimum disruption to the business, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but is there like a steps or like a procedure of or something like which needs to be followed, or is there something like
So
you
for
know
that
yeah.
risk analysis will to evaluate that, we have to do risk analysis. This is where risk management comes into picture. That's the reason why risk management followed by change management are interrelated. Project management team will evaluate the risk, because this risk may be something relating to operational, right? It may not be relating to regulatories and all that, right? It may be connecting something relating to the operational risk, and it may connect even to the schedule as well. So risk management has to be done in order to understand the importance and as well as the effective impact of changes happens in the organization. This is where risk management comes into. The
So
project
so
manager has to, yeah, please go ahead.
so the tool used for IT change management is the risk management tool. Am I right to say that?
Yeah, risk management we do.
Risk
Risk
analysis
management
tool.
we do because in our understand the impact of the changes happens, right? What are the changes we are doing in organizational level that will be impacted. So that impact calculation, if you want to do, risk management will be taken care of. Risk management will be done. So both are interconnected, interrelated. Understood?
Yeah.
Risk
Okay.
management is an interconnection to change management. Because, for example, I'll give you a best example. What the example I have given, I'll give you another example again. There was an application of ERP which is using by a customer for a long time. Okay. Now they have taken a decision to transform their organizational structure or integrations of all the organizations to SAP. Right? SAP. What is required here? It is not about the decision about the money cost. How much are we investing? Right? That is a separate thing. Right? How much do we require to invest to buy SAP software is one level. Right? But it is not only that. So procuring funds to purchase, that is end of the day decision will be taken, not a problem. But how to implement that, right? How to transform our systems, because this is where nowadays if you see migration happening. For example, if you take project something uh, earlier, if you see the projects which were developed in mainframe projects, now they are migrating to the next technology. Understand, right? Understood or not, right? So there was an application or there was a process which was already implemented and using by people for a long time. Now they are transforming their application to the next level, means migration projects. This is what we call it. We are migrating from .NET to Java, right? Or we are migrating all these IBM mainframe systems and all everything to the next level. This is where migration we talk about. So this migration means there are some changes happens in while you are transforming this process, migration process and all, there are some changes happens. So these changes we have to identify. If you want to do the changes and all, we need to identify the impact. If you want to calculate the impact, there is a risk management plan which will be proposed by the project management team. So they have to see what kind of risk is involved in it. Because transformation, right? So you're transforming from mainframe systems to the enterprise level systems. Assume that, right? We are transforming this to enterprise level systems. We have to make sure what is risk is involved in this. Risk is not only relating to operational sometimes, all the times, right? So operational risk is entirely maybe sometimes different, but we have to see technical risk. What are the technical difficulties we have when we are transforming application to the next level, right? Because what are the infrastructural changes we have to make? RV means employees. Employees are ready to accept it or not. Otherwise, what precautions to be taken to make them accepting the new system which we are implementing now, right? How much time it will be taken? So what kind of training and exposure do we require to provide them? So all these things comes under risk management. Understood? Clear?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Clear or not? So
Mm.
change management is something connecting with risk management also, because whatever the changes are we doing, in what way these changes are impacting, either these changes are impacting in the schedule level. If it is impacting on the schedule level, obviously the amount of effort people are making out of it is what comes under scheduling part. So whenever the schedule has increased, obviously budget, it will impact on the budget, right? Or budget risk means whatever the amount of budget allocated for the project, that will be changed, right? Budget will be changed. So whenever there is a change in budget is taken place, so project manager will take that responsibility. project manager will take that responsibility to ensure to get additional budget for this. Understand? Clear?
Yeah.
Clear or not? Imtiaz.
Yeah. But all these changes are all not business as usual changes, right? Those are usually the changes are need based or project based or the ones which we discussed earlier, right? The regulation based or all those things. They are not day to day basis continuous business as usual activities.
Yeah, changes based upon the need. That's it. Changes based on the need. Based on the need, changes will be taken place because we want to integrate different. For example, if you take manufacturing industry, right? There were four different units in different places, right? So we are facing a problem in supply chain effectiveness, wherein we are facing a problem. Now we want to see and we have to make sure in what way these will get affected, right? Because what are the uh, problems we have identified in managing effectiveness in supply chain, because production we have to make sure, right? Because every industry or every manufacturing unit will have a capacity of production which was involved, right? So that makes sure we have to produce the amount of effort it requires to complete for the particular day. So if you are not producing the product, means whatever the production capacity, if you are not reaching, end of the day it's the problem from the performance of a people who are using the machines, right or not? Right? If you don't do that, what will happen? Whatever the desired sales an organization wants to achieve, right? Because requirement is more, production will be less. If there is a less in production, obviously it will be impacting on the sales of the organization. So they wants to streamline the whole organization as well as the manufacturing units in and around their places. So for that, what they do, they use an ERP software to integrate all the departments. Understood? So unless there is no need, whatever the changes we want to make won't happen. Understood? Right? Changes may be of any type. Understood or not?
Yeah, got it.
Right? Changes may be of any type. So here, risk analysis and all will be taken care of by the project management team. Acting as a change manager is what being a BA we do that.
Mm.
Understand?
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to ask?
Mm. Not really. Not in this.
Okay. Vasundhara, yourself?
Yes, Ajay. I'm good.
Okay. Have you started this work? Like, have you started this UML diagrams? So once these UML diagrams completed, do email me so that I will see and I'll review that.
Okay.
Okay. So we connect tomorrow and we discuss about the type of applications we have and about the architecture and all that. So of course, we have nothing to do with architecture and all, but we discuss about architectures followed by testing. All this in tomorrow's session. Okay then.
Okay.
See you
Thank you.
and have a nice day.